Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are the Brits decoding America with me, Milo and Liz. Tonight we're going to be watching a video that has been sent in by one of our supporters, so thank you very much for that. This is Oregon's top 10 places to visit that you cannot miss from 4K local travel guide. I'm down with this. This is off the back of the video we watched on the national parks in America. It was like top 10 national parks, but we had loads of comments saying it doesn't even scratch the surface. The footage doesn't really show them off in the best light.
Which is crazy because to us it was stunning.
Unbelievable.
So.
Unbelievable. But I get it that there's so much to offer from each and every part and corner. Yeah. From, you know, the cold areas up in Alaska and the frozen landscapes. Hawaii, of course, more tropical. Oregon, Washington, that sort of Pacific Northwest. Awesome. Forests, old school. Yeah, big pine growth forests and whatnot. So yeah, the different landscapes are kind of mind-boggling. We have kind of farmland.
Yeah.
Mountains that are more akin to sort of tall hills. they're like hills plus one.
Yes.
Hills and a bit. And only a handful of those.
Yeah.
We have a lot of lakes in the Lake District and the Peak District.
Yeah, we do.
So we have some good moorland. We do have some good forests, but it's all, as with everything, it's on a smaller scale.
It is.
So we do have some incredible places over here. They are all on a much smaller scale. You're never more than half an hour away from somewhere, and you've usually on these places they're so heavily visited by people that
you'll always see somebody.
There'll always be people on the trails you're walking, cyclists, horse riders, people walking dogs. These places get busy because you're always so close to other civilization. Not like the big expanses of forests in America where you can just get lost
for hours.
You can walk for 3 days in a straight line and get completely lost. Everything looks to be on a bigger scale. I mean, I'm excited. I'm down for this because Pacific Northwest I think is beautiful country. So let's check it out. Here we go.
My name is Jackson. I was born and raised right here in Oregon, and I've been exploring my home state my entire life. And I finally feel like I visited the very best places here, and I want to share them with you. So this is my Oregon Top 10. We are starting this list with one of the most breathtaking natural wonders in Oregon that everyone needs to experience, Blue Pool.
That's incredible.
Blue Pool is located on the McKenzie
They're not lying,
River,
that is
just
blue.
an hour east of Eugene, and it is a very easy 2-mile hike in, 2-mile hike out. You can do it during the winter or summer, but what's not easy is scrambling down this bank to the shore of this picturesque pool and actually jumping into the frigid 37-degree water. It is 5 degrees above freezing year-round.
Whoa.
Its origin is an icy cold spring deep underground.
That is unexplainably cold. But
wow.
There are very few places in this country where water is that crystal clear. I mean, Highlands of Scotland, Highlands in Wales, you've really got to get out into the mountainous areas for that.
Yes, you have.
We live in sort of the more lowland southern England, and apart from a few really nice chalk streams that we have,
You don't often get it that clear.
you don't often get it that clear. We just, that's crazy clear.
I can't believe Megan did it, and you got to do it too.
It is so cold that most microorganisms can't survive here, which is why it's extremely clear and absolutely worth seeing.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
There's an alluring cliff jump where people get hurt every year. I recommend just being safer and jumping in from the lakeside platform. And just 5 minutes away from the Blue Pool trailhead is my favorite pair of waterfalls in Oregon, Sahaley and Coosaw Falls.
Wow.
Oh my
Absolute monsters on
word.
the McKenzie River, and definitely worth pairing with your visit to Blue Pool. But next up, we are headed to the Columbia
awesome.
River
I wanna
Gorge, a stretch
go.
of riverfront on the Oregon-Washington border.
That's
beginning
beautiful.
About 30 minutes east of Portland. This stretch of forest is home to 90
Sorry, I just want to see his map again.
border, beginning about 30 minutes east of Portland.
Okay, so Portland there, or Astoria. Okay, all right. The Hood River. Can't say I've ever heard of the Hood River, but it looks beautiful.
This stretch of forest is home to 90 waterfalls, 77 on the Oregon side, and all of them are worth seeing. Especially the most iconic waterfall
Oh, wow, that's
in
such a
Oregon,
one.
Multnomah Falls. But I think the best waterfall here is Tunnel Falls. It's an isolated, off-the-beaten-path waterfall, and it requires a full-day adventure to get to, and there are plenty of bonus waterfalls along the way, but your reward is walking on the trail that literally goes through a rock behind the water.
That's cool.
So sick. I just got scolded for no running, and Megan's absolutely right. Do not run here. It is a little sketchy.
You will be part of an exclusive club of people.
So here's the
So
footage of
I'm
me
gonna
running. Yeah.
Because it is a 12-mile round trip hike along some pretty crazy
Oh, that would make me feel
It's not for
funny.
the faint of heart or people who are clumsy. This hike requires sure-footedness and awareness. If that's not you, that's okay, because the Gorge is basically a wonderland of waterfalls.
Yeah,
and
that's
there are-
so cool.
Next up, we're headed to the Oregon coast to see some sand dunes. Oregon has insane expanses of sandy beaches, sand cliffs, and sand dunes that just feel otherworldly.
Yeah.
And while most people go do the sand dunes in and around Florence to partake in sand motorsports, rip through the dunes on quads, bikes, and buggies,
I'd be down for that.
I prefer a little more solitude and recommend doing the John Dellenbach Trail. It's a pretty underground trail that takes you right through an expansive sea of sand dunes, void of motorbike noises, and it's just a really peaceful walk. And you can go all the way to the secluded beach, or you can just walk a
Wow.
mile in and
There's like not one other person.
It's exactly what I was going to say.
Not one other
Exactly like
person.
we said, where you can go to the beach in the UK, and there's some lovely sandy beaches. There really is beautiful
Yeah.
beaches. We do have some great beaches and coastline. You very rarely get it where there's
You never get it like
nobody
that.
else.
No.
You go at 4 o'clock in the morning, you might catch it with nobody else there, but
Yeah. And I think even in the winter, because it's quite a big thing now over here, sea dipping, isn't it? Cold, like,
Yeah.
and people will continue to do that throughout the winter. So I think even in the winter you'd be hard pushed to find.
yeah,
Some
and we're seeing more
seclusion.
and more of those like sauna pods popping up.
That's
as
what
well
I mean.
on
You do
coastline
that and then go
places.
into the sea, and
Yeah. That's
really peaceful
that's
walk.
beautiful.
And you can go all the way to the secluded beach, or you can just walk a mile in until you are absolutely surrounded by dunes. Pack sunscreen though, there is literally zero shade. I swear, I was seeing some mirages this day. It was a cooker. But if you don't feel like exerting too
That's
much
cool.
energy, you can experience sand dunes pretty much everywhere on the northern 2/3 of Oregon's coastline. There are some absolutely great spots with some must-see dunage. Heading from the beach inland, we're heading to Oregon's undisputed most iconic mountain,
Wow.
Mount Hood. Standing at over 11,000 feet high at the summit, it is the tallest mountain in the state, and it's located just 50 miles east of Portland. Mount Hood is home to many winter and summer sports, easily one of the most recognizable natural attractions in the state, and Timberline is right at the base of it. It's just a classic mountain lodge that is
Beautiful.
quite a spectacle
Isn't
on the
it?
inside. The engineering of the
Oh,
beams in
wow.
the main room is spectacular. It's just a great spot to relax by the fire and read, chat with friends, and slow down. We enjoy eating at the Ram's Head Bar on the 3rd floor. They've got some great food, but honestly, we typically just come here for the hot chocolate. Timberline is a National Historic Monument and was famously used as the exterior for the Overlook Hotel in the movie The Shining.
Ah.
Spooky and
That's
shreddy at
cool.
the same time. Trading the mountain for a lake, we are headed to Oregon's crown jewel, Crater Lake. Crater Lake is located
Wow.
less than 2 hours south of Bend.
So that I've heard of. That is a national park, I think, Crater Lake National Park.
I don't know, but I mean it looks
Oregon's
amazing.
only national park and the deepest lake in
Well,
the
there you go.
United States. Crater Lake was formed from the caldera left by the collapse of Mount Mazama and has a single standalone island in it called Wizard's Island. You can drive the rim
Cool.
road in the summer, but in the winter, the 44 feet of annual snowfall the lake gets each year shuts this road down completely. Now, the best thing to do here is to hike the Cleetwood Cove Trail down to the water's edge. It's a nice little
It's a
swimming area.
big lake as well,
isn't
isn't it? It's
How
massive.
clear the lake is, it's absolutely insane. It's like a giant blue pool, to be honest.
Wow.
And then if you keep going just around the corner, there's a perfect place for beginner cliff jumping. This lake is so cold, but it's also refreshing, and it's a must do.
Wow.
And this trail is the only access point down to the water on the whole lake. But here's the bad news. This trail is closed for the next 3 years, so
Oh.
add it to your bucket list for 2029. Let's head 2.5 hours
Oh, I wonder
north to
why.
a
I guess maintenance of the
I
trail.
was going to
maybe,
say there
or
must be some safety aspects that they're not.
something like that. Yeah. Something like that.
Well, we won't be going before 2029 then.
another epic place, but one that is absolutely open every day.
See how
year-round.
vastly different is that landscape?
Do you know what I was thinking as well? The season, like you kind of get every season. I don't know how to explain what I mean.
That
Every
looks like
season
summer.
with it.
They've just come from the mountains in
The
winter.
and the blue pool looked, like again, like a spring summer type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's such a range of geography in. I'm going to
One-
say a small space, but I think that's my I think that's a trick in my mind.
Yeah, 'cause it's
Obviously,
not a
this
small
isn't a
space,
small
is it?
space. This is.
No.
I think it's one of those places where you can say like the whole of the UK would fit comfortably inside
Yeah.
the state. So there is a vast area, but even so, like I said, our geography is not hugely different. I wouldn't have thought across the whole country, whereas this
No.
is quite wildly different from what we've just seen.
Located just north of Bend is the most dramatic rock cluster in Oregon, Smith Rock State Park. It's basically Oregon's answer to Zion. Towering rock spires rise above the Crooked River. In this high desert environment, it stands proud among the mountains, and it attracts climbers, stargazers, and adventurers alike.
Looks like sort of Grand Canyon territory. Isn't it?
Misery Ridge Trail for panoramic views, a great view of Monkey Face Rock, and I mean, it's just one of the most beautiful hikes you can do in Oregon. Smith Rock is pretty well known though. It gets really busy during the day, so I recommend doing sunrise or sunset here.
Oh, I bet that would be
No matter how you
beautiful.
experience it, it won't disappoint. Something else that won't disappoint is the easternmost spot on this list, the Wallowa Mountains. Sometimes called the Alps of Oregon, it is home to jagged peaks, alpine lakes, and almost no crowds. This region is stunning,
look at that.
off the beaten path for most people, but it's worth a spot on this list because of how different it is. You can ride the tramway up to Mount Howard, paddle Wallowa Lake, ride a pedal cart along the decommissioned railroad, explore the charming town of Joseph, and many other things. But if you come all this way,
That'd be cool. Taking the decommissioned railroad.
Yeah,
A
it
trip
looked
on
really
it.
cool.
Yeah, on a pedal train.
Yeah.
hike the Eagle Cap Wilderness. This has to be the best hiking in the state. It feels entirely different from other wilderness. It's high country, it's beautiful. It's just a heck of a drive to get out here, but it's absolutely worth it. Plan on camping a few nights and exploring some high alpine lakes. And we can't talk about Oregon
that's so
without
cool.
mentioning Portland, the city that truly lives by the motto, keep Portland weird. Portland is a unique city, split by the mighty Willamette River, and is home to some iconic bridges spanning that river. There are so many incredible things to do here. Hard to narrow it down, but from my perspective, there are two must-do things. Number one, visit OMSI, a science museum where kids and adults can get their hands on a ton of really cool science exhibits, learn about physics or other natural sciences.
I do love a science
some
museum.
brand teasers, and just be immersed in science.
Oh.
I think it's really important in this day and age to continue teaching kids and getting excited about non-screen activities. Also, they have this thing called OMSI After Dark. It's pretty much a date night for adults. Science combined with alcohol. What could go wrong?
I love that idea.
When you're here in Portland, go do something cool.
That's a great
Central
idea.
Portland weird. I'm talking about watching the Soapbox Derby, visiting the
Amazing.
world's smallest park, checking out the UFO in Sauvie Island, adding a troll to the troll bridge. Just go do something weird. Not too weird, but a little. And next up, we are headed all the way
like
to the
that.
northwest
Yeah.
corner of
Go be
Oregon.
weird.
It would be a bit weird. Not too weird, though.
Good lord. Hold up. See how long that bridge was?
I was going to say about the bookcase, though.
Oh, it's a nice bookcase. No. Watch this, Red. Look, he's up.
Of the northern Oregon coast.
How long is that bridge?
Yeah, very long.
Astoria was formally founded in 1811 by John Jacob Astor's Pacific Fur Company. More notably, this is where the Lewis and Clark expedition wintered in 1805. There's a replica of their camp called Fort Clatsop that is worth a visit. Now, Astoria is a working, fishing, and maritime town, and it also is just a great place to base out of for some fun adventures, out to the Peter Iredale Shipwreck, Dead Man's Cove at Cape Disappointment, and of course,
Cape
doing a
Disappointment.
tour of the filming locations of one of my favorite movies, The Goonies.
Oh,
Astoria
cool.
is a historic
Nice.
town, so many things to do, but I think the must-do thing here is to visit the Astor Column, walk up to the top, and throw some balsa wood airplanes off of it.
Of course.
Always fun for the kids and adults alike, and you just got the best views in the whole city.
Yeah.
Staying on the
That's
Oregon
awesome.
coast, we are headed
Why would you
all the way
not?
to the southern state border, where there is a 12-mile-long state park that is home to some of the most unreal beaches, coastlines, and views you'll ever see. This is Samuel H. Boardman Scenic Corridor. It's one of the most underrated coastal drives in Oregon, and probably the United States.
Look at
That is
that.
incredible.
The clouds just tipping through it as well.
And again, you can see how clear the water is.
Yeah, it's lovely clear water.
Yeah.
And just such a different landscape again.
And again, no one's there.
Yeah.
Major cities nearby, and more sea stacks, secret beaches, and natural bridges than you'll be able to count.
Yeah, very cool.
It is a must-do stretch of coast. But please be careful exploring here. There are some serious cliffs that, while they are gorgeous, they can be dangerous. Go explore it for yourself. Sink your teeth into this tasty stretch of coast. Please be safe, and you'll have a blast. And those are my top 10 places you need to visit in Oregon. I do have a top 25 places coming soon, so subscribe for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I'd say his top 10's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Video by Jackson Mayer. That was a great video. Go like, subscribe. Good video.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh, it really made me want to go. It's
Yeah,
not
right.
somewhere, I hate to say it, but it's not somewhere I ever thought, if I go to America, I'd like to go there.
I'd definitely love to do the Pacific Northwest, but
Prior to watching this, it's not a place I thought.
I've always thought it would be cool to do a bike trip from like Southern California right up the West Coast, and even perhaps dipping into Alaska and back down, you know.
Right.
That would be so cool.
Well, I want to go there now.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. We can go there.
But we
It's
have to wait.
approved.
We have to wait until that trail opens.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
We've got a good few years yet.
Yeah, it would be. You'd want to go to that Crater Lake, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
If you're going to go all that way.
Can you imagine how disappointed you'd be if you turned up and the trail was closed?
Trail shot. We've just flown
What?
2,000 miles to get. No, that's very cool. Very beautiful.
Yeah, it was stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I'm saying it. So
Yeah, because the light went off. What's up, darling?
we have to do a punch in for the sign
I
off.
tried to give you my foot to sniff, but that wasn't very good, was it? Missy Beans! You can come and jump in the
Right,
video
just
if you
quickly.
want to, Missy
Let's get the
Beans.
sign off, don't we?
Yeah. Well, I've forgotten what we were saying. It's always the day.
Really, just summarising up because we've
Yeah.
said most of what we wanted to say. So yeah, that is
Yeah, incredible.
awesome. I would definitely love to visit there. 100%. 100%. It's approved. It's on our travel list for the future.
It's on the list.
On the list.
So we'll see you all there. Well, probably not, because you don't see anyone when you go on these trails.
No, that's the point. It's the getaway.
Yeah,
It's the getaway
exactly.
from it all, isn't
We
it?
won't see you.
Unless you live in downtown Portland, in which case, you know,
When we're doing something weird.
come to the Science Museum with us. That would be
Yeah.
amazing. Let's just have a big drink at the Science Museum.
Absolutely.
That's cool. Right.
Brilliant.
Like the video, subscribe, stay with us
All the
for
good
more
stuff.
content if you like, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you on the next one.
See you next time.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.